tonight?
Zucker's sick, so no availability tonight is in question for sure.
And UPL and goal?
UPL is available.
Is he playing?
Yep.
Okay.
We got to watch a lot of Zach Benson play junior hockey out here. What kind of player do you have in him as a 19-year-old who played in the league as an 18-year-old?
Highly competitive. I think he's a pain to the other team anytime he's top of the circles down around the net. A real good small ice player. Sees the ice well.
Is he one of those kids who's only going to get better the more that he plays, the more that he gets comfortable in the league?
Yeah, and I think for sure. I think there's a lot of areas. I think strength, speed, have to improve. But for him to be playing this stage is, at his size, is quite an accomplishment.
That was certainly an unusual morning skate. Is that a case of you're not going to battle yesterday, you're going to battle today?
That's what it was, yes.
And I know the schedule said you were on the ice today anyway, but did you kind of decide to skate in the wake of yesterday, or were you going to skate all along?
No, just decided to skate in the wake of yesterday.
And how do you get through to these guys in any other way except but do that?
Again, fairly lengthy meeting this morning, and then going on the ice. And if we need to learn and take game day to learn to compete, around the front of the net, yesterday wasn't acceptable.
The third period issues do speak to conditioning, and you mentioned that yesterday. How concerned are you about the level of conditioning?
I'm looking for a reason that we can come out, pretty well in the first and second period, and always kind of tail off in the third, which just searching for that answer.
How much, Vancouver's in the midst of a stretch here where they got Edmonton, they got the Capitals. How much you just want to try to jump on them, maybe catch them looking another way?
We just really have to worry about our game. I don't know if it's catching them at a right time, wrong time, whatever it is. We didn't get rewarded for a pretty good game before we left. And yesterday's game was a big step backwards, especially with taking a day off after the Pittsburgh game. Flying out the extra day and then getting that type of performance wasn't acceptable.
Bowen Byron puts in quality minutes every night. Interesting hearing a guy like that who's been in the league, won a Stanley Cup, but said he finally feels comfortable now playing his game. The minutes he gives you on the back end.
Yeah, I think he's worked on all parts of his game. He's become a penalty killer. Offensively, he's been getting up the ice, been playing big minutes. He's got a good engine. He's one of those players where he can play big minutes and doesn't look tired. There's only been a few games where you've kind of seen the effect of maybe too many minutes, but overall, I think he's worked on all parts of his game. Really wasn't a penalty killer, and we've used him in that role, and he's been pretty good. So all parts of his game, I think, are in a place where continue to keep getting better.